Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alina Zulaikha, BINTI ZAIROLNIZAM. Today, I will share with you guys some information about property management and roles of property manager. I also will show you guys how I do some simple inspection for my client house. Property management is one of the regulated professional practice in Malaysia. The legislation that registers and regulates the property management as the regulated professional practice is the Valuers, Appraisers, Estate Agents and Property Managers Act 1981, Act 242 and Rules. The Act defines property management as a management and control of any land or building or any interest in the land or building, excluding management of property based on business on behalf of their owner for a fee. According to Malaysian Property Management Standard, property management is the management and control of the land or a building or any interest of the land or the building, excluding the management of property based on business. It include but not only limited for a few responsibilities. The responsibilities mentioned by Malaysian Property Management Standard is monitoring outgoing, making payment out from the property income, and advising on sale and purchase decision for the owner. According to Valuers, Appraisers, Estate Agent and Property Management Act 1981 and MPMS, property managers is someone or a company or a firm who work on behalf of the landowner or building or any other person who interested in the land or the building to maintain, manage and controls their land or building and any other interest to the building. They also may have interest to increase the investment of the land or the building or to increase the physical worth of the land and the building for a fee or consideration that the property managers can get from the owner. In Section 22H of VAEAPM Act 1981, a property manager must have attained 21 years old and have sound of mind. He must also not undischarged as bankrupt. In Section 22H, to be a property manager, to qualify, he must pass the exam prescribed by the board. For other qualification and criteria of property manager can be referred from Section 22H to 22J in VAEAPM Act 1981 Act 242.
Roles of property managers.
The roles of property managers have been written in VAEAPM Act 1981, which is referred to Section 22I, Property Management Practice. In Section 22I2, the board have listed out all the subsections for the property management practice by referring to Section 22I1 that must be undertaken by all the authorized property managers. In this video, because of the run of time, I will only point out a few of the subsections for property management practice.
The first subsection is managing and maintaining the building and facilities attached to the building. In Section 59 of SMA Act 757 also mentioned to properly maintain and manage the subdivided building or land and the common property and keep it in a state of good and serviceable repair. Both sections can be related to the inspection practice and the repairing that have been done by the property manager or the management corporation. Inspection skill.
Before going to inspect my client's property, I will bring a few items with me. The first item is a pen and defect checklist. Second item is masking tape. which I use to label all the defects that I found in the property. I also will bring a camera phone with me to take picture of all the defects. Lastly, I will bring a scissor to make things easier for me to cut the masking tape.
This is my client property that located in Jengke Pahang, Darul Makmur.
To ensure the inspection runs smoothly and in order, I have settled the external part of the building first before going to internal part of the building. So, I will show you guys how I inspect the external part of building.
This is the condition of client's property garage. This is a condition of the client's property main door. The first external defect I saw is the paint faded due to the leaking of the air conditioning water. Next defect is unfunctioning fan. Next is the unfunctioning plug. Next defect is cement cracking. The last external defect I saw is hole due to the old screw.
So, that is the external defect that I saw from my inspection of my client's property. Next, I will go and inspect the internal condition of my client's property. I will show you guys how the internal condition look like, and I will show what is the defect that I found from the inspection.
This is the main living room in the client property. First living room defect are: this window cannot be opened due to the broken hinge. The lamp not functioning because burned. Next is defect on the wall, which is the wall is cracking and the paint on the wall is blistering, also have some scratch due to object scratching. This is the second living room in the client's property. The defects that I found are internal gap between door frame and wall. Next is blister paint on the wall. Last defect for living room 2 is crack on the ceiling. This is the condition of the master bedroom for my client property. I will combine the defect for all the bedroom in the client property into one. The first defects for all the bedroom is the handle of the windows loose and lost, hole in the ceiling because of changing bulb and become bigger. Next is the toilet in the master bedroom and the main toilet in the property. The defect for both toilet will be put together. Toilet defects. First defect is broken bidet holder. Last toilet defect is bulb not functioning in the main toilet. This is my last inspection place, the kitchen of my client property. The defect that I found in the kitchen of my client are the porcelain crack because of the impact of big object, the mortar of the porcelain between the window frame crack. The last defect is the louvre windows cannot be installed because of the hinge too small.
So that is the process how I inspecting the property of my client. Using the checklist, I can give the suggestion to the owner or to the client how to upgrade their property. Or for the defect, I will discuss further with my maintenance teams for them to come and repair all the defect so we can make a report and show to the client or owner. And that's all from me. Thank you.